Hey, what's up guys? It's Pedro here from NoobCoder.com, and in this tutorial I want to talk about method overloading. So all method overloading is methods that have the same name but different signatures. So if I wanted to create a method, you know that I could only create a method with one name. If I create another method with the same name, I'll get an error. But with method overloading, that's not really the case. So to give you an example, I can say public static int, and I'm going to call it add. And we're obviously going to add two numbers together. So this shouldn't be anything new to you. And we're just going to return num1 plus num2. What happens if I want another add method, but I want to add 3 numbers instead of 1? And I want to call it add also to take advantage of method overloading. Well, method overloading says, hey, I can have another method with the same name as long as they have different method signatures. So what's a method signature? So method signature means the return type and the number of parameters. So if I wanted to change this to have 2 add methods, I could create, you can see right now, let's actually take a look at the error because this is important. Duplicate method add int and type main. So it's saying we have 2 methods with the same exact name and the same exact method signature. So let's fix this. So now I could create another parameter, add another parameter, and call it int num3. And right away you can see that Eclipse gets rid of the error. So what's happening? Don't we have 2 methods that with the same name? Yes, but that doesn't matter because they have different method signatures. This add has 2 parameters, return type int, and this add has 3 parameters, return type int. So I could change this to int num3. So one of the questions is, if I could have multiple methods with the same name, let's say in our main method, I wanted to call one of these methods. How would I know which one? How would Java know which one to call? Well, it goes by the arguments passed in this case, the parameters here. So if I call add and say 1, 2, and since we're returning it, let's print the result out. And you can see in our console, we get 3. It knows, hey, I'm going to call add. I'm passing in 2 arguments. There's only one add method here with 2 arguments. And that is this add. So right now, if I want to call this add right here, just pass in 3 arguments. And now it says, hey, okay, which add has 3 parameters? The lower one. So if I hit run, you get 6. So it goes by what matches the method signature. And to give you one more example, let's say I want a third add. And this time, instead of changing the number of parameters, I'm actually just going to change the type. So I'm going to say double and double num1, double num2, return that added, and there you go. Now you might be saying, hey, wait a second now, because now I have 2 add methods and they both accept 2 parameters. But you got to remember, we're checking the method signature. So this one is accepting 2 ints and this one is accepting 2 doubles. So let's just get rid of this. If I wanted to use the one that has doubles, I would just pass in a double. Hit the run button, and you see that we get the same exact answer, and it knows exactly which one to use. Because these are 2 int literals, so it says, hey, I'm going to use this add method, and these are 2 double literals, and it says, okay, which one matches? This add matches. So that's pretty much it for this tutorial, and I hope you learned something, and I hope to see you in the next tutorial. Like, comment, subscribe.